Petrus Petitus de Amazonibus Dissertatio, Episode 2. De Amazonibus Dissertatio, qua anvere extiterent necne vardriis ultro citroque argumentis et conjecturis disputatur. Caput primum, deiis quae anvere fuerent dubitatur. Principio non nulla de universo eardrum reardrum genere, de quibus cum amplius non sint, an extiterent ambigitur, praemittere operae pretium censeo, quod tanquam fundamentum sit praesentis disputationis. Petitus begins then with the title, a discussion, a dissertatio, an extended essay, on the subject of the Amazons. Amazonibus is feminine plural, and ablative as the object of the preposition de, in which, qua, disputatur, it is discussed whether they existed, in fact, anvere extiterent, or not. Extiterent is a perfect subjunctive in an indirect question, in which it is discussed, disputatur, whether they truly existed or not, as well as vardriis ultro citroque argumentis et conjecturis, by different arguments and hypotheses, it is disputed again, ultro citroque, on this side and on that. Ultro and citroque, these are adverbs. So on each side of the question, it is argued with various arguments and conjectures. Chapter 1. Deiis quae anvere fuerent dubitatur. So then, the subject of this chapter is, concerning those matters, deiis, which, whether they truly happened, anvere fuerent, there is doubt, there is hesitation or uncertainty. Disputatur and dubitatur are both used here impersonally. The syntax in this first sentence is a little bit complicated. Principio, to begin with, in the first place. The main verb here I'm taking to be censeo, but we'll get to that eventually. In the first place, certain things non nulla de universo genera, concerning the entire class de universo genera of those matters, eardrum rerum, and earum rerum is feminine, plural, and genitive. So some things from that entire class, de universo genera, of those things, and then we have another relative clause, namely, de quibus, through ambigitur, and within that we have a third degree of subordination, the cum sint clause. So we take it like this. In the first place, some of those things, non nulla, from the entire class, de universo genera, of those things concerning which, although there are not very many, cum amplius non sint, as to whether or not they exist, they happened, on extiterent, it is doubted, ambigitur, there is uncertainty. Ambigitur here, like dubitatur, is being used impersonally, and I take dubitatur and ambigitur as roughly synonyms, and I believe that Petitus used them variationis, or variationis causa, as they say, for the sake of variety. But we are still not yet to the main verb, which is, as I've said, censeo. So then, in the first place, I reckon censeo, that praemittere operae pretium, that it is worth the trouble, pretium operae here as a genitive of price, I think that it is worth the trouble, praemittere, to pass over some of those things, praemittere non nullo, to leave out some of those things. And what are these non nulla? They are the things from the entire class of those things concerning which, although there are not very many, it is doubted, ambigitur, whether they really happened, on extiterent. So there we have that part. And now he gives the reason. Because it is, as it were, the foundation, the bedrock of the present argument, praesentis disputationis, the present investigation. Given that he calls it the fundamentum, I would have expected with praemittere a known, that is, he would say that it is not worth the trouble to pass over some of the elements, but I don't know yet where his argument is heading, so we will wait and see.